gang, how you doing? Just doing a little test here. Can you guys hear me? Too loud? Okay, just give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear. If everything's okay. You guys can see okay? Somebody just give me a thumbs up in the comments. Well, I'm hoping that everybody can hear me okay. All right, gang, we're gonna get going here in about 2 minutes, okay? So I'll give you guys a couple seconds here. We'll get out our dumbbells. You guys need a set of dumbbells. And then I'll go through the full introductions. And then we're gonna party. All right, gang. Who's ready to give her? Hopefully you guys are all ready to go. All right, let me introduce myself. My name is Ryan Grant. I'm the owner of Crank Fitness here in Calgary. I was a 2018 top instructor with Impact Magazine and top trainer in 2019. Today we're going to do the Impact Magazine Sweat Across Canada series. Okay, so we get our chance right now. We're going to take you guys through a nice little workout and hopefully kick some butt here. All right? Big shout out to our sponsors. We're powered by Decathlon Canada, so make sure you guys give them a follow on their Instagram. And obviously, if you guys are seeing me here, you guys have followed Impact Magazine. Also, give myself a follow at Ryan Grant Fitness. I had my old Instagram handle. It was attacked and hacked, so I don't have access to that right now, so we're just going to use that one for now. Make sure, guys, that when we're done this video, I want you guys to go underneath and in the comments, and in anything that's come up with the Impact Magazine, make sure you put a comment in there and tag a friend, okay? Now what that does, it's gonna give you guys a chance to win a $100 gift card from Decathlon Canada, all right? So our wonderful sponsor is gonna be giving that away to some lucky viewer that is gonna be leaving a comment with the name and tag a friend as well, all right? So this is what we're gonna do today, guys. We got ourselves a nice little functional strength workout. I'm gonna take you guys through a quick little warm-up, okay? It's gonna be about a 4.5 minute warm-up. I brought a couple assistants with me here today. So I'd like to introduce the lovely Cage and the lovely Hassan. They're coming on in here. So these guys are both members at Crank Fitness right now, and they're just gonna help us go through the full workout. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do some of the demos, and then I'm gonna have them go through the full workout, and it will show corrective measures. We're gonna do adaptations, we'll do different changes to the workout, okay? And we'll give some variations for some people at home that maybe don't have access to more dumbbells or have injuries that they're working with or whatever, and we can make changes accordingly, okay? So, how we're gonna start right now, guys, we're gonna go through a nice little warm-up. Warm-up's gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna start off with what's called a track start lunge, okay? So our track start lunge is gonna look like this. Now these are speedy little guys, these are body weight only. We're gonna start with the front foot down on the ground, the heel has to be down. Now the reason the heel has to be down is because we wanna alleviate some of the stress that goes onto the knee. We're gonna put the fingers just in front of the toes as if we're doing a track start. We're gonna drive the toes up together, and we're gonna kick back and drop the hips, okay? So the heel has to stay down. So we're gonna go 30 seconds on one leg, 30 seconds on the other leg. When we're done that, we're gonna go into some nice little arm circles. We're just gonna keep them nice and small, okay? We're gonna go through this a total of 3 different times. Now, the first time we do it, we're gonna do small arm circles. We're gonna go back to the second round, where we're gonna be doing right side, left side, medium circles, and then we're gonna go right side, left side, and then big circles. And then we're gonna get you guys into the workout that you guys have been wanting all day. All right? So, I've got the timer set up here. You guys just follow along with my timer. So right now, we don't need anything except our own body weight. So I'll be doing, like I said, I'll be coaching these guys through it. I'll be joining in every once in a while just to make sure that everything's going peachy. And guys, thanks for joining in today. Let's have ourselves a great workout, okay? Once again, Impact Magazine Sweat Across Canada series. Thanks for joining, guys. All right, so this is how we're gonna work, guys. We're gonna start off with 30 seconds. We're gonna start off with our track start lunges, okay? So we're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So what you guys are gonna see right now is these guys, as they're working, they're going to have their front foot, it's going to be flat on the ground. So once again, as I mentioned, make sure that the heel is down on the ground. You're kicking back that spare leg, all right? And you're going to drop the hips slightly. Now, if you've never done these before, these are sneaky, and these are tough, and these will challenge you. So we're only going for 30 seconds aside, but I challenge you guys at home. You guys can even try them for a minute sometime on your own. So in 3, 2, 1, let's switch legs now. So we're switching legs to the other side. We're going for 30 seconds. Good, we'll just keep kicking back at your own tempo. Once we're done this 30 seconds on this leg, we're going to get ourselves into our arm circles, okay? So we've got 10 more seconds. If you guys are at home, you're probably feeling the burn right now, feeling that in the quads, creeping up into the glutes as well. 3, 2, 1, all right, up we go. So let's go nice little circles, okay? Let's go nice little circles. Just keeping the arms up, keeping the arms straight out to the side. Okay, let's go back the other direction now. Just getting that body all loosened up so we can bring out the big weights after. All right, let's get ourselves ready. We're going to head back down to the ground right now. So we're going to start in set number 2. We're doing 3 sets of this. We're going back down to the ground. We're starting with our first leg again. Track start lunge. Here we go, guys. Let's go. Now, another way that we can do this, if you're at home right now and you're like, holy cow, this is really tough. Another way you can also do it is if you have a chair or a step or something there, so you don't exactly have to take your fingers right down to the ground. You can even have them on some sort of an elevated surface for you guys. Okay? But these guys are both very flexible. They got good mobility, so they're able to do the full kickbacks right now. In 3, 2, 1, we're switching legs now. Okay? Switching legs, going to the other side. We're just kicking back. Make sure that you guys are kicking back. We're dropping the pelvis down as well with it. Good. These guys are looking great right now. Hopefully everybody's looking good at home right now. You guys are feeling this. We got 10 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and good. So now everybody's standing up. All right, we're going to go to bigger circles now. Okay? Just make them a little bit bigger. Loosen up the shoulder joints right now. Feeling that through the deltoids. All right, just keep those arms moving. Okay, let's switch and go the other direction now. And then we're approaching, we got one more set to go after this one. That'll be concluding our warm-up. And then we're going to get you guys into the workout. We've got a fun little one planned for you guys. All right, back down we go. We're going into our last set right now. So we're going to be in our last set. Back down to your first leg that we're doing. Doing our step back with our legs right now. So it's our track start lunges. Let's go, guys. Hey, give a big shout out to Paige and Assad helping us out today. Our wonderful volunteers, 2 great members here at Crank Fitness. Good, hopefully everybody's feeling that right now. You're probably like, this is a warm-up? Well, yeah, you will feel this. This is tough. This is tough right now. We got 3, 2, 1. We're switching legs. Okay, switching legs, continuing on for another 30 seconds. Good, just keep kicking that leg back. Once again, key teaching point here, front foot, the heel has to remain flat in the ground. And the reason we keep it flat in the ground is that if we have it up on we're up on our heels, and our heels are up and our toes are down, and our knee is forward, you're gonna put a lot of stress in that kneecap, and we don't wanna do that, okay? So 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, we're gonna go to arm circles now. We're gonna go big ones, all right? So reach forward, reach back, reach forward, reach back. Get full rotations of the shoulder joint. All right, we're going to switch and go the other direction. All right, gang, we are good right there. All right, so once again, if you're just joining us now, I'm Ryan Grant, owner of Crank Fitness here in Calgary. Impact Magazine top trainer in 2019, top instructor 2018. We're doing the Impact Sweat Across Canada series right now. A bunch of trainers coming on, doing workouts for you guys live at home. I'd like to thank our big sponsors right now, Decathlon Canada. Make sure that you guys give them a follow. Put a comment down at the very end of our workout video, and you put a comment and tag a friend, and that'll be getting you guys eligible for a $100 gift card for our friends at Decathlon Canada. Okay? So, let's get this workout going. So we've got Paige and Hassan here. I'll talk them through it, and we're going to go through the workouts. How it's going to work is this. We have 4 different sections to our workout, okay? In each section, in round number 1, we're going to go 3 rounds total. So in section number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in round 1, you're going to work for 3 consecutive minutes, okay? Now in that 3 minutes, our rep ranges are going to be 15 reps for each exercise, okay? So you're going to go 3 minutes, 15 reps of exercise 1, 15 reps of exercise number 2. Now the exercise we're going to do today is we're going to do compound movements. So what are compound movements? More than one muscle group working together, okay? And you'll really notice how compound these are, and you'll probably notice it through the fatigue that you're going to get when we do these ones, okay? So we're going to go section number 1, exercise 1 and 2, 15, 15, 15, 15, back and forth for 3 straight minutes, okay? We're going to do that in section 2, 3, and 4. So I'll take you guys through each section as we progress to it. Once we have done our 3-minute rounds, we then drop it down to a 2-minute round, and we drop our reps down to 10. So what does that mean? If you guys have extra weight at home, we can go a little bit heavier in that set, okay? If you don't have extra weight, that's fine. We can just increase our tempo, okay? So we're gonna do 2 minutes, 10 reps for every one of the second round. And then the third round, we're gonna drop it down to 1 minute and 5 reps. So once again, we're gonna increase the weight again, and we're gonna increase the tempo. So we got our 4 sections. Once we finish up these 4 sections, our work will be done for the day, and you guys can go enjoy your day, all right? So this is how it's gonna start off. We're going to be doing a couple different variations here. So I'm going to have Sam doing a tough one for now. I'm going to have Paige doing a modified version for anybody at home that might need the modifications. Okay? So we're going to be doing exercise number 1 is going to be our push-up row. All right? So we're going to drop down full push-up, and then we're going to go into a row. Now make sure to keep your core tight and your back nice and straight. So we're going to count 15 total. And we're going to go by the push-ups and the row. So 15 total. All right? And then we're going to go into a squat press with your dumbbells just underneath the chin, keep it close to the body. Full squat. We're going to want to get that femur at least parallel to the ground, and then we're going to punch straight up with palms going forward. Okay? So those are going to be our 2 exercises. I've got a timer all ready to go here. So once again, we got ourselves our push-up row. We got ourselves our squat press. Now, Hassan, maybe I'll talk through it as we get going. All right? So is everybody ready home? You guys all ready to go? All right, let's make this happen, guys. All right, so we're going to go in 3 minutes, 15 reps of exercise number 1, 15 reps of exercise number 2. I'm going to give you a 30-second break in between each section. In that 30 seconds, I'll take you guys through the next 2 exercises that we're going to do. All right? All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Let's have a good workout here. So we've got our push-up row. So we've got Paige doing a modified version right now, where she's down to her knees, okay? Now I understand that for some people, 15 push-ups is a lot, all right? And that's where the modification will work for the knees. Hassan's going full-on push-up here, going into his rows, all right? Got a nice straight back, keeping the core nice and tight. Okay, you guys will notice how straight their bodies are, especially Paige, and it's really tough to sometimes keep the body straight when we guys are working on a push-up like this. Because what happens is we tend to push the butt out. So what we're doing is we're bringing the hips forward, just like Paige is doing right now, and she's going alternating on her rows. Now one other modification, if you're sitting at home right now and you're like, oh, my wrists are a little tender, well what you can do, and maybe I'll get Paige to just demo it, we're just going to use 1 dumbbell. Okay, so hope you guys can all see this. She'll do a push-up with just the hands, she'll take her hands off the dumbbell, and then she'll go into her row. Okay? Just like that. So there's a modification for you guys at home. Alright? So once you guys have done your 15, you're going to stand yourselves up, and then we're going to go into our squat press. Okay, so these guys are heading into their squat press right now. Hopefully we'll get through this maybe 1.5, 2 times in the 3 minutes. Okay? So as you guys can see right now, it's Paige's modification right now. If you guys have dumbbells and you're like, well, my dumbbells are too heavy, just drop 1 dumbbell down and just grab and hang on to the other ones. Paige is just using 1 dumbbell. Notice how good these squats are, guys. They're getting that femur at least parallel to the ground. The femur is the bone that runs from the hip down to the knees, getting it right parallel to the ground. Sam's using 2 dumbbells here. He's getting a nice range on his squat, and he's powering it up over top of his head. Okay? So just keep working on this. Make sure that when you guys are doing this, you're shooting the butt out far out the back, and you've got your heels down on the ground as well. So anytime that we are doing squats, we want to make sure that those heels are down flat on the ground. Okay? So we're down to our final minute. These guys are still working on their 15 squat presses. All right, so they're going to be back down to the ground, going into their push-up rows. So once again, with our modifications here, Paige says, the heck with the modifications, she's going with the real deal now.
I'll do mine.
Good, these guys are looking good. Body's nice and strong, okay? They're keeping their core nice and tight, okay? Especially when we're doing, like I said, is we're doing the push-ups on the knees. Paige is really doing a good job of pushing her hips forward right now to keep a nice level plane right from her knees up to her shoulders. All right, we're down to our last 20 seconds right now. All right, so once we finished up this for our 3 minutes of work, we're gonna give you guys a 30-second break. So I'm gonna talk really fast in between the 30 seconds, all right? And then we're gonna get you guys going on section number 2 of 4. So this is section number 1 of 4. In 3, 2, 1, and take a break right now. So we got a 30-second rest. Next 2 exercises, okay? We got ourselves a row kickback. So we got 2 muscle groups. We got our back and we got our triceps. We're gonna keep our feet fairly close together, okay? Back's gonna be nice and straight. We're gonna drive the elbows up. We're gonna keep the back in a flex position, and we're gonna go into our kickback, all right? So when those arms are fully extended on the back, that's when you guys are gonna get the full contraction in your triceps, okay? And then the second one we're gonna do is gonna be a static squat and a curl. So we're gonna drop down. Once again, we're gonna try and keep that femur down. So static means that we're staying still. Ballistic means movement, okay? So we're gonna do the static squat. We're gonna take the elbows, tuck them in on the inside part of the legs. We're gonna keep our back nice and straight, and we're just gonna curl into a hammer curl. So what is a hammer curl? It's very close simulation to swinging a hammer, okay? So that's how we're gonna work. So we're gonna get you guys going right now. We're gonna really cut down that rest because I want you guys working. All right, so these guys will both be doing the same exercise together. We're gonna be starting off with our row kickbacks. All right, so everybody grab a hold of your dumbbells. We'll get yourselves ready. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So what you're gonna find is because your back muscle is significantly stronger than what your tricep muscle is, you're gonna find that the row is gonna be easy. You're gonna find the kickback tough, okay? So you may have to lighten up your weights if you have different weights at home. Now you guys can see feet are close together. You'll sometimes find that if you open up your feet quite wide, you'll put a lot of unwanted stress in that lower back, and we don't wanna do that. So we've closed up our feet right here. You guys are once again working on your 15 reps, just like you guys are at home. You guys can see they've got a nice flex position in their back. So they're coming on up. Back stays in a flex position as we go into that kickback. Okay? Now when we're doing that kickback, we're going to get full extension of that arm. Because when we get full extension of that arm, that's when your triceps are going to be in their maximum contraction point. Okay? So really focus on getting that arm nice and straight out the back. So they finished up their 15. They're now going to move into their static squat and curl. So we're dropping down to their static squat. Okay, maybe some of you guys at home are already past this. You guys are already working on this one. All right, so we're taking the elbows. We're going to tuck them on the inside. Okay, tuck them on the inside part of the leg. And now we've got a nice static squat, and we're just curling up and down, just like we're swinging a hammer. Okay, so we don't have to worry about supinating the hand, which means we're just going to turn the palms up. I just want you guys to go into the simulation of swinging a hammer. All right, and once again, your legs go to good posture here. We got a nice straight back, which is good. We got a slight lean forward. You'll see the femur is parallel to the ground, which is excellent. So while you're working your biceps, you're actually putting stress on the quads as well. So once again, it's a compound movement. And we're just past our halfway point through the 3 minutes. So now that these guys are done, they're going to go back to their rows and their kickbacks. And once again, we've got the lovely Paige and Sam joining us, 2 loyal Crank members here helping us out with the workout. So we're working on our row kickbacks. Once again, driving those elbows up and back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, get the contraction point in the back, and then use those arms to fully extend out the back so that you guys can feel that through the triceps. Okay? So we're working on our 15 reps here. Everything's in a nice controlled manner. Once they're done this one, they're going to go back down to their static squat and curl. And we are down to our final 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, so these guys are working hard here. Once again, you're going to feel the legs. If you've never done a static squat before, you will notice how much stress they will put on the quads. The longer you do it, the tougher it's going to be. So you guys keeping your elbows on the inside, swinging that dumbbell just like you guys are swinging a hammer, contracting the biceps at the top part of that movement. Okay? So we're down to our last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are good right there. So we're going to have a little rest. We're going to take you guys into the next one. All right, this is section number 3. So we've done section 1 and section 2. We have 2 more sections to go. So we got our sumo squat, and we got a front raise. So we're going to open up the feet a little wider than shoulder width. Toes are going to be slightly out as if we're going to like an 11 and 1. We're going to drop right down the dumbbells, okay? Once again, we're going to keep that back in a nice neutral position. Feet are parallel to the ground. And then we're going to go into a front raise from here. And then back down and up. So it's a sumo squat, front raise, back down and up. So we're doing that for 15 straight reps, okay? And then we're combining that with a lunge side lateral. So I want you guys to lunge forward. I'll show you guys a couple variations of this as we get through it. Back knees can almost touch the ground, chest is up, and we're gonna go for the side lateral. And then we're gonna step back up to standing position. All right? So let's get yourselves ready, guys. Once again, we're gonna limit that rest. We're gonna get you guys firing away. So you guys are gonna grab hold of their dumbbells. We're gonna start off with our sumo squat front raise. All right, guys at home, you guys ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All right, so once again, we're working for 3 straight minutes. So you'll notice we're in a sumo squat position with our legs. So that sumo squat position is a little bit wider than shoulder width. Toes are going to be slightly outwards. We're dropping down so that femur is at least parallel to the ground, as you guys can see that they're doing. Once we're at the bottom part of that sumo squat, going into a front raise, keeping the arms fairly straight, bringing it right up to eye level, bringing it back down, and then standing back up again. All right, so once you guys have got your 15 done, these guys are still working on your 15. I know you guys are doing that at home right now. Once they've done this, we're going to go into our lunge side lateral, okay? Now what we're going to do on this one is I'm going to have Hassan stepping forward on his lunge, and I'm going to have Gage stepping back. So you'll find that the stepping back will be a little bit easier on the knees, okay? So you guys get right back into it right now. So we're stepping forward, Gage is going to step back, and we're going to alternate our lunge. So that back knee is going to get right down near the ground. And then we're just going to go drop. So once we drop down to the bottom part of the lunge, that's when you guys are going to go to your side lateral. And you're just going to alternate back and forth, okay, with your legs. So step back with the right, side lateral, step back with the left, side lateral. These will take a little longer to do, but we're working up to 15 again, okay? Good, just keep working at it, keep working at it. So we got some nice lunges happening here. Back knees just off the ground a couple inches, okay? We're keeping that chest up. We're waiting to do our side lateral once we're down at the bottom part of that movement. I can see these guys already got a little bit of sweat on. Hopefully you guys got a little sweat on at home right now. Then we got ourselves a minute 15 left in this sequence. All right, so this is section number 3 that we're doing. We've got one more section after this, and that'll be our core section, okay? And we'll add some weights in there for that one. And then once we're done all 4 sections, as I mentioned at the start, we're gonna go through it all again, but we're dropping the reps down to 10, and we're gonna be at 2 minutes a pop, okay? So keep going. So now these guys are gonna go back to their static, sumo squat. They're gonna drop right down, deep sumo, and then we're gonna go into our front raise. Hopefully you guys are working hard at home right now. Remember that when you guys are done this, go make sure you guys add Decathlon Canada on your followers. Make sure you guys follow them. Make sure you guys leave a comment, leave a name, tag somebody in there, and that'll make you guys eligible for a $100 gift card courtesy of our sponsors at Decathlon Canada. All right, so working down to our final 15 seconds. You'll notice these 2 exercises do take a little bit longer than what the other ones have been doing, okay? And that's fine too. So we're down to our final 10 seconds. We got 3, 2, 1, and we are good. Well done, guys. You've now completed 3 sections of the 3-minute round, okay? So now we're going to drop it down for section number 4. So with your dumbbell, and I'll take you guys through a couple different modifications. Paige will be doing one, Hassan will be doing a different one, okay? So we're going to be doing what's called a stabilization move with the abs, and we're going to add a press. So with the stabilization, the feet are going to come up off the ground, from the knees to the heels. We're going to try to keep this tibia fibula parallel to the ground, okay? And with that, we're just going to go into a press. Now, Paige is going to do a modification where she's going to keep her heels down on the ground, slight lean back. She's going to put the dumbbell in her pocket and press it straight up above the head, okay? And that's just a little bit easier on the abs and lower back, all right? So that's going to be exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we're going to go into a double leg raise, okay? So we're going to hold the weight up top in a flex chest press position, and we're just going to bring the weight, the legs, up to the dumbbells, all right? And I'll take you guys through a few different modifications once we start that. So we're going to start off with our stabilization press, and then we're going to go into our double leg raise up into our dumbbells, okay? So let's get you guys going. We're going to limit that rest time. So hopefully everybody at home is all ready to go. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So Paige right now, she's sitting up. She's doing a modified version. She's got her feet down on the ground, okay? She's putting the weight in her pocket, twisting, pressing it up over the head. So she's activating her abs right now, also feeling the shoulder joint, okay? Working those deltoids by pressing that weight up. And then we've got Hassan over here. He's in a full-on stabilization hold right now. So he's got his feet up off the ground, okay? So from his knee to his ankles, that tibia fibula is parallel to the ground, and he's just pressing from chest, full extension of the arms all the way up. Now that they've done that, they're going to go into their double leg raise. So it's under 15 reps. So now, Paige is just going to hold on to one dumbbell. If you're at home right now and you're like, well, my dumbbells are too heavy, simply just put one down. If they're not, you can hold on to two just like Hassan. Now Hassan's going to go a little bit further. He's going to do something a little tougher now, which is more of an advanced move. So he's doing an actual press with his chest, okay? And then he's bringing up his legs to the dumbbells. All right, so you'll really notice the compound involvement in this movement. All right, so we're keeping that leg nice and straight. If anybody at home is feeling any stress in that lower back, it can happen. Sometimes that's a sign of a weak core. There might be even some back issues in there. If you are feeling that right now, take your chin, tuck it into your chest. Now what that does, it helps to round out the lower back. Okay? So you'll probably notice a big difference when we do that. All right, so now these guys have finished that. They're going back to their stabilization press. Good. If you're at home, just keep on working hard here, guys. If you're doing the same exercise that Hassan's doing right now, keep focusing on keeping those feet up off the ground. It's pretty easy to let them dip down to the ground, but I want you guys to just keep them elevated, okay? Weight right down to your chest, exploding back out. And then you guys are going to go back into your double leg raise and down into our final minute. So you'll see to notice that this is a little quicker movement, so we're getting a lot more reps in with our 3 minutes. And you can see, obviously, these are both two very fit people. We like to call them the dictionaries because they're full of definition, guys. So we're down to our final 30 seconds. Good, just keep working out at home, guys. Once again, if you feel any stress in that lower back, take that chin, tuck it into that chest. That'll help round out the lower back. So we got 15 seconds left. I'm not sure where you guys are at home right now with what exercise you're on. Keep pushing whatever one you're on. Finish up strong. Last 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, guys. So now we're just going to go, and I'm just going to switch up the timer. So now those same 4 sections that we did, we're now going to work on for 2 straight minutes. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to go 2 minutes now. We're going to go reps of 10, so we're going to go through it a little bit quicker. So if you don't have any different weights, then I want you to pick up your tempo. If you have heavier weights available beside you, I want you to go a little bit heavier now, just because we're dropping the reps down. And then when we get to the 3rd round, we'll go even quicker, and we'll have more weight included. Okay? So I'm just going to get this timer set up. We're getting it all ready for 2 minutes. We're going to cut down that rest break. So we are going to work for 2 straight minutes. We are then going to also have a 20-second break in between instead of a 30. Now that you guys know all the exercises, we should have a lot more flow going on into this 2nd round. All right, gang, we're all ready to go from home again. So once again, we're going to start off with our push-up row. All right, we're going to do our push-up row and our squat press. So push-up row, squat press. Everybody home? If we're all ready to go, we're going to 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Good, and once again, Paige is going through our modified approach here, where she's doing the push-ups on the knees, because I understand that not everybody can do these number of rep ranges for the push-ups. And Sandy's just going right after her here. He's doing our normal regular push-up, okay? Going right into the rows, wrist alternating. So once again, guys, we're down to 2 minutes of work now, and we've got ourselves 10 reps total, okay? So this one will go a little bit quicker. Once we're done section number 1, we're going to move into section number 2, then 3, then 4. 20 seconds break in between. So we're cutting down the rest. Now that you guys are wily veterans at home, you guys know what's going on. So we're going to our squat press. Once again, Paige, she had a heavy set of dumbbells, and she's also showing a modification right now. So she just dropped one dumbbell, and she's going with the other dumbbell. Sam, he's got both dumbbells working right now. We're down to our final minute. You guys are probably realizing right now the difference that compound movements actually do, okay? Now, they're a little bit obviously different than isolated movements, but we're taking more than one muscle group, adding them together, and that's what this whole workout's about today. It's about functional strength, compound movements, okay? So we're working on 10 reps. Just going back and forth between your 2 exercises, between your push-up row and your squat press. Good, these guys are doing a great job right now. Just 30 seconds left to go. Then we'll be moving into section number 2 coming up next. Hopefully everybody home is working hard. You guys got a little sweat on right now. Got your water bottle handy. And we've got 3, 2, 1, and we rest. Okay, you got a 20-second break. That's going to give you guys time to get ready for your next one. So we got our row kickbacks. Okay, remember, nice straight back. Feet are fairly close together. Keep the back in a flex position. Row kickbacks. And then we got our static squat hammer curl. Okay, get yourself ready with your dumbbells. We are going in 5 seconds, gang. So we're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's get back to work. All right, so we got our row kickbacks. So you guys see, we've got a back in a nice straight position here, which is what Paige and Sam have. All right, they're keeping their back in a flex position as they do their row. As I mentioned in the first section, or first round, you guys will notice that the row will be the easy part. The kickback will be the tougher one, just because your back muscle is significantly stronger than what your tricep muscle is. Okay? Make sure you guys get full extension on the arms. You guys can see all the definition right here going on in these triceps. Okay, so we're working on 10 reps. We got 2 minutes a section. Once you guys have done this, they're going to go into their static squat and their curl. Okay? So drop it right down. You'll notice the femur, which is the bone that runs from the knee to the hips. They've got both got them parallel to the ground, which is good. That means we're in a nice deep squat. We're in a static squat right now, which means that they're not moving on the legs, and then they're doing a hammer curl. So the elbows are tucked in, and we're just simulating swinging the hammer. All right, so we're working on our 10 reps right now. We're just past a minute of work. We've got another minute to go. These guys are looking sharp right now, aren't they? I know they're working hard. It's a little different here. Typically, we got the music just cranked in here. So it's a little quiet in here. We can all hear each other breathing. I don't know how comfortable they are with it all. But they're good sports and they're playing along just like you guys are at home. We got 30 seconds left to go. Okay, and if you guys are working on those rows, make sure full flex position on the row with our kickbacks. Then we're going into our static squat and curls.
Brian usually talks a lot less too.
Yeah, I talk a lot, guys. Talk a lot. All right, we got 3, 2, 1, and we rest. Okay, we got a 20-second break. Getting ourselves ready for the next one. We got our sumo squat. So we're dropping down sumo. Front raise, bring it back down, stand yourself back up. Okay? We're dropping that 10 reps, 2 minutes, and then we got our lunge side lateral. So you can either step forward or step back. Bottom part of the lunge going to your side lateral. Get yourselves ready here, gang. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Let's keep flowing through this workout. So once again, these guys are working on their squats. The heels are down on the ground. Feet are nice and flat, which is good. Okay? These guys go into deep squat. Once they're in the bottom part of their squat, they're going to go right into their front raise. Working on our 10 reps right now. Once they've done their 10 reps, just like you guys are at home, we're going to drop down into our lunge side lateral. So once again, you guys have the option of stepping forward with your lunge, going into your side lateral, or you can step back and go into your side lateral. Now wait until you guys are at the bottom part of that lunge. Make sure that that back knee is just off the ground, okay? You guys might find that the step back might be a little bit easier, a little more user-friendly on the knees, okay? Because you're not worrying about when you step forward and pushing back. So if you guys are doing a step forward lunge, make sure that when you guys are stepping forward, okay, that you're pushing off with the heel. That's going to activate the hamstrings and glutes and help you guys get back to a standing position, as opposed to leaning forward and pushing off on that toe. All right, so we've got just over 30 seconds left to go. Working on our sumo front, our sumo squat with the front raise, lunge side lateral. These guys are so quiet, they're just working so hard here. I'm sure you guys are at home. We got 20 seconds left in this one. Then we're going to move into our last section. Okay, that'll be section number 4. We're going to be going into our stabilization press, coming up with our double leg raise to a weight. And we've got 3, 2, 1, and good right there, guys. All right, take a break. So now we're going to go into our stabilization press. We've got our 20-second break right now. Feet are going to go up. We're going to press. If you guys want to do a modification, put it in your pocket, twist above your head. That's number 1. Number 2, we're going to go double leg raise up to a set of dumbbells. Okay? So get yourselves down on the ground, guys. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're right back to work. So once again, guys, thanks for joining us right now. I'm Ryan Grant. Thanks for joining Impact Magazine. We're doing our Cross Canada workout series. Big thank you to our sponsors. We got Decathlon Canada. Make sure at the end of this workout, when we posted it up on the Instagram page of Impact Magazine, that you guys go on there, leave a comment, tag somebody else, be eligible to win a $100 gift card from our friends at Decathlon. So these guys are into their double leg raise right now. Okay, bring it right up to the weight. Making sure your legs are nice and straight. We're only working on 10 reps. Once again, guys, we're going for 2 straight minutes. If you guys feel any stress in that lower back, make sure that you guys take that chin, tuck it into your chest, and it'll help round out the lower back a little bit. All right, and once again, we got our modifications here. Where Paige is doing a twist press, so her feet are down on the ground, okay? She's got a slight lean back. That means that we're activating the abs and keeping them strong. And she's just twisting and pressing up, so using the shoulders to power that weight up. And as Sam is doing his stabilization, so he has a little bit more of a focus on his lower abs, keeping those legs up, and then going into his press. And we're down to our last 45 seconds here, guys. Good. Hopefully everybody at home right now is feeling the abs. When we're doing this one, hopefully you guys are feeling them all through the lower abs right now. Anytime that we're bringing up that lower body towards the upper body, you feel a little bit more of a stress and emphasis on the lower abs. So these guys are doing a great job right now. We're into our final 20 seconds. Hopefully squeeze another 10 reps in. I see they got their sweat going on. Good, just keep working away at home, folks. This is the last section, so this is section number 4. All right, we're in our 2 minutes and our 10 reps right now. We're going to take a little break after this one in 3, 2, 1, and good. I'm just going to reset the timer. All right, now we're going to drop down. We're going to go into our 3rd round, and this will be our final round right now. And we're going to be doing it for 1 minute a round, okay? And our reps are going to be 5. So this is going to go very, very quickly now, all right? So if you have heavier weights at home, make sure you guys grab the heavier weights because you guys can do those for your 5 reps. If you don't have heavier weights, you've been using the same weights throughout, just move quicker. So increase your tempo and intensity, okay? So I'm dropping it down. We're going to go a 15-second break in between now. We're going to be working for 1 minute. So let's get ourselves all ready to go here, folks. Get a quick little drink of water. I think they're ready, folks. You guys ready to go? They're all fired up? All right, folks, let's get ourselves ready. So we're starting off with our push-up row again. That's going to be exercise number 1. And then we're going to go into our squat press. All right, so let's pick up those dumbbells. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and let's get this party going again. So you're working for 5 reps right now, folks. In the transition time, I want it to be fast, okay? Don't take your time wasting it going from exercise to exercise. Keep the intensity up, guys. Keep going. Lots of flow on this one, okay? A lot of compound movements, more than one muscle group working at a time. Okay, we're working for 1 minute. We've got ourselves reps of 5, so you guys are going to get a lot of reps in on this one. So we got our push-up rows and our squat presses, okay? Once again, if you guys if you have a set of dumbbells, you're finding it too heavy to do the presses, just drop one dumbbell and just hang on to the other one. Okay? Down to our final 20 seconds. Once we've done this 20 seconds of work, guys, we're going to take a 15-second break only. So it's not a lot of time to get you guys recovered and ready to go for the next section. And we've got 3, 2, 1, and let's rest right now. It's a 15-second break. Doesn't give you much time. It just gives you enough time to get set for your next set. So we got our row kickbacks coming up next, and then we got our static squat curl. So row kickbacks, static squat curl. Okay? Getting ourselves ready here, folks. In 3, 2, 1, we're right back at it, okay? So keep the flow going right now. Keep the flow going. Good, so our back is nice and straight. Okay, back is nice and straight. Feeling the flex position of the back, and then right into the kickbacks. Then we're dropping down into our static squat, going into our curls. Okay, elbows are tucked into the inner thigh. Make sure that we are doing a hammer curl. Okay, hammer, just as if we're swinging a hammer. Dumbbell straight up and down, 5 reps. Then we're going to go back down to our row kickback. Okay, so row kickbacks, static squat curls. Good, you guys are probably at home feeling, you're like, holy cow, my back's okay, but I'm really feeling those triceps. Especially if you've got a heavier weight. It doesn't take a lot of weight to actually feel the work going through those triceps. So we're down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, you guys got a 15-second break. We are now down to our sumo squat front raise. Okay, we got a 15-second break, and then we're going to go into our lunge side lateral. All right, so get yourselves ready here. Once again, we're down to 1 minute of work. All of our reps are going to be 5. We are going to 3, 2, 1. Let's get back at it, guys. So at home, guys, keep on working hard. We're getting there. We only got 2 sections left. We got this one, and we got 1 more. And then we're going to wrap it up for the day. So just keep getting through this right now, guys. So you're dropping down deep sumo squat. We're a little wider shoulder width with our feet, okay? Toes are slightly pointed out. Femurs at least parallel to the ground. Then we go into our front raise. And then we got our lunge side lateral. So we got Hassan stepping forward, going into the side lateral. Okay? Slight bend in those elbows, bringing those arms up parallel to the ground. And then Paige is doing a step back one. It'll be a little bit easier on the knees. We're down to our final 20 seconds. So keep working at home, gang. We're almost there. We're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good. All right, 15-second break. We're down to our final minute of work, guys. We got our stabilization press, and we're going to finish off 5 reps, and then we're going to go into our double leg raise right up to those plates. Okay? So get yourself down to the ground. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So we're not taking a lot of breaks. You guys will find a lot of the stuff that we do at Crank Fitness here. We have a very high intensity. We've got a lot of fit people that come here. It's an intermediate to advanced place where people train. So if you guys are in Calgary, come check us out. Crank Fitness. We're over here on the west side. So let's finish up on our last section here, guys. You see Paige doing the modifications. She's got a twist press. Okay? Hassan was doing the stabilization press before he's now into his double leg raise. Make sure that when you guys are all done this, you guys give Decathlon Canada a follow. We're going to be posting this video to Instagram. Make sure that you guys go down there, leave a comment, okay, tag somebody else, be eligible for a $100 gift card from our friends at Decathlon Canada. We're down to our final 15 seconds. These guys are finishing up. I can tell they're sweating right now. I'm hoping you guys are sweating at home right now. And we're down to 3, 2, 1, and well done. All right, guys. A little round of applause for our helpers. We got Paige and we've got Hassan. Thank you guys very much for joining us and helping out, showing people across Canada what we do. My name's Ryan Grant. You guys can find me on Instagram, Ryan Grant Fitness. Okay? I did have an Instagram account hacked, so we're just going to switch everything over to that. All right? Once again, make sure you guys are already following Impact Magazine if you're watching us right now. Continue to follow us as we do our workout series across Canada. We'll have more trainers coming back on, and hopefully I can be back to be with you guys one more time. Or a few more times, as a matter of fact. Make sure you guys follow Decathlon, see if you guys get yourself a $100 gift card. I thank you guys very, very much for joining us today. It was my pleasure to join you guys, meet you guys. Hopefully you guys had yourself a wonderful workout, and I want you guys to have a wonderful day.
Thanks,
all right?
Coach.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. Now, don't mind me. We got to figure out how to turn this off so Impact Magazine can store it. You got your phone? So don't mind us right now.
We'll be here for a while.
Go to that text message. I see there's still people watching. You guys want to see me struggle with this, don't you? All right. All right, guys, I'm signing off. Thanks for joining. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, you're going to still see me for another 2 minutes. I can't even find an end button on here.